अदर टाइम हमारे पास अवेलेबल है. Now, so those who are FLP students, like Ratna, Ritankar, they have already completed, not completed, 10 दिन है आपके पास. Those who are CSAP students, senior executive professional level students, they just need to give case study exam. उनको E2, P2, F2 का कोई assignment solve करना ही नहीं. There are some old students of CIMA, maybe doing for 5-6 years CIMA. They are in the old regime. They have given E2, P2, F2 already exams. They will be giving management case study. And you all also are going to give management case study exam. Sometimes they say gateway exam, this, that, whatever. It's a management case study exam. The exams happen 4 times in a year. February, May, August, and November. The exam happens 4 times in a year. 1 second. Now, since 2020, when they changed slightly some syllabus portion, not big change, then they said that for 2 terms, the pre-seen material will be same. Earlier, before 2020, for every 4 terms, the pre-seen material was different. For February different, May different, August different, November different. But from 2020 onwards, they are saying 2 terms, same pre-seen material. The pre-seen material which is relevant for May, the same pre-seen material for August also. HAPPYWELL holiday. That is for May and August, same material. For November, we don't have material. Whatever will be the material for November, that will be relevant for November and February exam. For November, when the material will be released? 40 days before the exam. 40, 41, 42 days approximately. 40, 45 days before exam. So every term since 2015, the pre-seen material are available 40, 45 days before the exam. Somebody can think that in May I will prepare and then the same pre-seen material will be there for August. I will be able to prepare better. My experience in the classes tell me, students said me, I analyze कि सर पहले एग्जाम देना चाहिए था. I should have given exam earlier only when you said in the first class only. But मैं थोड़ा डर गया. I was afraid I may fail. For that reason I gave the exam in August. Even though I passed. But I believe that sir, if I would have given exam in May, I would be scoring more marks. ये सभी स्टूडेंट ने बोला है. Those who deferred the exam from May to August or from November to February, every single student, not one exception, every single student said कि I should have given exam at that time only. So that's, you can say, maybe we can say कि may because of some unavoidable reasons, you were not able to give exam. Some unavoidable, genuine problem. Then in that case, the same study is relevant for August. There is no separate classes for August. For August, we will not be having the live classes. Because whatever I am teaching now, that same will be relevant for August exam. Obviously for August, I will share some extra mock papers, model answers, that's other thing. But there will not be any class for August term. Again, the classes will be there for November term. Then there is no classes for February term. Since 2020, we are taking management case study and strategic case study classes, 2 terms, May and November. And operational case study classes I am taking for February and August. Because managing 3 case study at one go by one person single-handedly, I am not getting that much time for research. So I cannot teach when I am not satisfied. If I am fully satisfied, then only I want to go into crowd. For that reason, since 2020, I started teaching inversely. That operational case study, they are all kids. They are all 11, 12 pass student. For them, I am taking the classes for case study in February and August, and management and strategic case study May and November. Because so that I can manage, I can give quality study, quality education in the classes. That's the only reason. Because analyzing a case study, preparing the questions, discussion in the class is not something that is technical that I can start saying. I need to prepare very well, need to study so many hours, then only I can teach. The materials and all that which we are using in the class, some material given by Kaplan, some material given by CIMA Institute directly, as we are the listed learning partner. Some materials are taken from research, from the social media, from Google, now ChatGPT also, from other AI tools and all that. Some materials are taken from some other materials, other courses which I am teaching, say ACCA, say CPA, say CMA US, anything. Wherever I found that it is relevant for you, then that is taken. And then those materials which are given to you in write-up, they are all taken from somewhere, some social media somewhere. But whatever we are discussing in the class, I can't remember line by line. Then it is my saying, giving examples, bringing practicality in the class, that is own my saying. When you will be in the exam hall, then you cannot go into social media. You cannot go in ChatGPT. You cannot go in Google. You cannot use AI. You cannot open books. You need to write the answers with your thought process. Because the institute software will not allow you to go anywhere else. You have to write by your thought process. When you write the answers on the institute software in the exam hall, it will not be doing spell check. That means suppose if I am writing NED, need spelling I am writing wrong, then if I will delete, you see, whatever, no problem. You know that the word file or in the mail, it is automatically showing that the grammar is wrong, spelling is wrong. So whenever in practical world, when we are working, we rectify the spelling, we rectify the grammar, and then we submit our work to any authority, our boss, colleagues, or anybody, to social media, anywhere. But in the exam, you can't do spell check, you can't do grammar check. In the exam software, whatever is there is there. The examiners are saying that if your spelling is wrong, if your grammar is wrong, you are not penalized. Your marks will not be deducted. No deduction in marks. But if because of your grammar or spelling mistake, I am as an examiner not understanding what you want to say, then I will not give you marks. So there is no problem of spelling or grammar, but I should be able to understand what do you want to convey. So when I will be asking you all to write the answers till 23rd of April, today is 2nd April, till 23rd, that means 20 days. I will be asking you to writing the answers from whatever research you want to do. You want to do ChatGPT, you want to do Google, you want to do any AI, you want to refer Kaplan material, you want to refer anything, what sort of information you have. You want to use my notes, whatever. But I will just request when you write in your own language. Don't copy from anywhere. Because every time when you read from so many places, you make up your mind. But when we read something, it's not exactly I can reproduce the same with comma, with full stop. It's impossible for me also. How can it be possible for you? So you need to always think that when I will be giving the exam, I will not have in front of me social media or this, that. I will not be able to do any copy paste. I will not be able to read from anywhere. But up till 23rd, for our classes, you will be reading from wherever you like. It's you. And then when you write the answers, write in your own language. You read from 10 places. I'm not questioning. But write in your own language. And after 23rd of April, you will be writing the answers even without referring anything. Because now 20 days means we are at interval. On 23rd April, I am saying we are at interval. Interval means so many things you have studied, you have done research, you got the knowledge, some technicality you made up and all that. Now from 23rd, you think that whatever question answer you are writing, that is you are writing in exam hall. So now you can't refer anything, cannot open any website, any ChatGPT, any Google, anything, any Kaplan material. You read the question, write the answers, whatever you can write. Once you submit the write-up, then you see the model answer, then you do the research, what improvement I can do. So the next 15-20 days after 23rd April will be exam-based study, will be mock paper-based study, where you should not refer. When I am asking you to write an answer, and you are submitting the answer after 2 days, 3 days. The way you will submit the answer, I am not mad. I think you all know that if I have written this from anywhere, there are many software in the market. You put this write-up in the software, it will say how much has been copied from different website, different places. And normally in practical world, if the write-up involve more than 50% copied write-up, that means that is not treated as your write-up. कोई भी हम लोग के पास सॉफ्टवेयर है, content writers are there. When I am asking them to write something about CIMA, about ACC, about something, and if they are doing entire copy paste from different places, when I will put that in the software, it will show from where it has been taken. This is not now, this is available 15-20 years back. आप कहीं से भी कोई कॉपी पेस्ट करेंगे वो दिख जाता है, लेकिन मेरे को जो मेरा सिलेबस एरिया है, जब आप सबमिट कर रहे हो तो मेरे को कहीं देखने की जरूरत नहीं है. मेरे को मालूम है कि आपने कितना कॉपी पेस्ट किया है. When you start writing in your language, it will not be coming the bookish language. Like this write-up I have written, not taken from anywhere. This is I have written. But suppose this one, this is taken from CIMA website. इसका जो way of speaking है, way of write-up है, वो पढ़ के ही समझ में आ जाएगा कि this is not written by, built up by Prakash Saraf. This is taken from somewhere. Why I have taken from somewhere? Because you are giving CIMA exam to CIMA Institute, what they are saying, I need to tell you. Maybe you have not seen on the website, on the document, but that is important. For that reason, I have copy pasted. So when I am reading this, I don't need to put this in any software to know whether it is written by me or by copy pasted from somewhere. It is showing me that. So when you are submitting an answer and you are doing that, maybe I am saying you have written good answers, but you are destroying yourself. From the first day you started destroying yourself. Because I said that up till 23rd April, you will be writing by referring so many places. I am not questioning you, but write in your own language. If I will be giving exam, I also gave CIMA exams. Not that I am ACMA, CGMA qualified. I have the membership of the institute. जब मैं अगर स्टूडेंट हूं, मेरे को भी ऐसे नहीं. I will be reading from so many places, but I need to practice in writing in my own language. I need to practice in the given time frame. I cannot get in the exam 2 hours to write. Students continuously say, sir, the time is very less. How? Arey bhai, why you are not hearing what I am saying from the first class? So when you are submitting the answer, मेरे को सब समझ में आ रहा है कि आपने क्या किया है, कितनी देर लगाया है, आपने कहां से कॉपी किया, सब समझ में आ रहा है. तो आप अगर बात नहीं सुन रहे, you are not hearing me, you are not following me, I cannot help you to pass the exam. Any student may be the world's best knowledgeable person on this earth, giving CIMA exam, have to write the answers, practice in own language and time framed environment, which many of you are not doing. Those who are old student, I don't want to name, you know inside. When I am saying something in the class, you are copy pasting in the chat box from somewhere. So that becomes your habit. यहां से उठा के लिख देना. एग्जाम में कैसे करोगे आप? कहां से उठाकर लिखोगे? तो आपको पहले दिन से यह समझना है, मैं बोल रहा हूं आप फर्स्ट 20 days you refer, then you write. You take time for first 20 days. But after 23rd April, stop the out. After 23rd April, you read the question, you think, you write, and perform that within 40-45 minutes. Because that is the time allowed in exam. So when you perform after 23rd April, again and again, without referring anything, you become a perfect person to pass the exam. Perfect. How I will say this, I don't know. Somebody can think that sir is shouting. Because मेरा ये 500 बार बोलने के बाद भी स्टूडेंट नहीं मानता है और मेरे को दिख जाता है कि वो पास होने वाला नहीं है, तो या तो वो एग्जाम ही नहीं देता, और अगर वो देता भी है तो फेल ही होता है. ये थोड़ी ना है कि वी आर कमिंग टू नो आफ्टर गिविंग एग्जाम व्हेन द रिजल्ट इज आउट. पहले से मालूम है. तो मैं ये 50-500 बार मैंने हर वीडियो, व्हेन द स्टूडेंट ज्वाइन, व्हेन द न्यू स्टूडेंट ज्वाइन इन नेक्स्ट बैचेस, what I will tell them, see the first class fully, see what I am saying, They are saying, sir, I have seen the recording. Arey yaar, kya seen? Then why this question is arising? When you have seen the recording, when you have understood, I am not saying Hindi, Farsi, Urdu. I am not saying in language which you don't understand. Then how can you ask the same question again? Sir, exam kaise hota hai? Sir, kaise padhna hai? So that I don't like. Ki you go on asking in the WhatsApp illogical things and all that. That means either you are not doing the recording, or if you are doing the recording, you are not following my instructions. You are somewhere else by doing the recording. That's the problem. So you need to understand that आपको ये बात माननी पड़ेगी अगर पास होना है तो. आप लिखिए, देखिए, मेरे को कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं, अपना लैंग्वेज में सबमिट करिए राइट अप. कोई भी प्रॉब्लम का सॉल्यूशन एक फिक्स्ड नहीं है. हर प्रॉब्लम का सॉल्यूशन 4 तरीके से है. इट्स नॉट दैट यू आर राइटिंग वन वे दैट इज द ओनली करेक्ट आंसर. There is other way out which can be possible, which others have written. They will be given full marks. तो सोचने का दिमाग भगवान इंसान को दिमाग दिया है, which is better than AI. You need to apply your brain. So you need to understand that कि आपको इस तरह से प्रिपरेशन करना है. So आपको ध्यान रखना है कि अगर आप मीम एग्जाम नहीं देते हो, मत दीजिए. Then in that case, अगस्त में कोई क्लासेस नहीं हो रही हैं. ये पहले दिन ही फर्स्ट शुरू में ही बता रहा हूं, बिकॉज टाइम नहीं है उस समय, और कुछ है भी नहीं बताने का. ऑलरेडी व्हाट इज रेलेवेंट फॉर अगस्त वी आर गोइंग टू स्टडी इन मे क्लासेस ओनली. फॉर मे और अगस्त 1 प्री सीन, फॉर नवंबर फेब्रुवरी 1 प्री सीन. इफ वी आर टेकिंग क्लासेस फॉर मे 2023 MCS, फॉर अगस्त नो लाइव क्लासेस. फॉर अगस्त नो लाइव क्लासेस. सम एक्स्ट्रा मॉक्स विल बी शेयर्ड. For August, I will share some extra mocks and solutions, but there will not be any classes for August. For November 2023, separate classes will be there based on the new pre-seen material. Case study exam is based on pre-seen material. For May, August 2023, the case study material released just 2 days back on Friday 31st in the night. So on Saturday, yesterday, I shared the write-up with you. Around 40 days before exam. The exam is on which date? Exam is on which date? Anybody knows MCS exam on which date in May? Anybody in the class? Jinisa, Prasant, Preet, Ravi, Ratankar, Som Subro. किसी को भी मालूम है? सुपर्णा, तजामुल. हो गया सर. Exam is from 9th May 2023. कहां लिखा हुआ है? On the CIMA website. It is written, I think, around 16, 17, 18 or 17, 18, 19, which Ravi is saying. But in this month, April month, the CIMA website will be down for around 15, 20 days. They have revamped their website, and there is blackout days. That means those students who are giving exam for E1, E2, E3, P1, P2, P3, they cannot give exam for around 15, 20 days. So because of that blackout season, because of their change in the websites and all that, for that reason, only in this term, the management case study exams are around 1 week earlier. In place of 17, 18, 19, it is 9, 10, 11. 9th May, 10th May, 11th May. Around 1 week earlier than normal schedule. So this time we are having the exam 7 days earlier. CIMA Institute website, I think from tomorrow, 3rd May, it will not be working. It will be showing the new website will come. And when the new website will come after 15, 20 days, then on that website you will be able to see the date is properly written. 9th, 10th and 11th May. They have communicated us. I could have communicated you earlier. Intentionally, I have not communicated. Reason is only one, कि I don't want to give you tension. अभी क्या टेंशन है कि मेरे को ऐसा कुछ, because if I will say suppose Ravi, Tajamul or anybody who studied in the previous batches, when the exams was around 15 to 28th of the month, then also there were no classes after 8th or 9th of May. You can check. I always completed the syllabus and everything by around first week of May and first week of November only. So doesn't matter. You can see that you are getting 5-6 days less, then you need to study properly that you complete within that day. Because you remember that if those who are earlier students, then I used to say that in place of 23rd, by 30th May, by 30th April, you can write the answers by looking at everywhere. And from the 1st May, you need to write in your own language without referring anything. But now I said around 7 days earlier. In place of 38th, I have made the schedule 23rd. And from 23rd onwards, we will be writing without referring anything. So some extra pressure will be there because of 5-6 days less time. But that's the fact. Still again you will think, I will not give exam, this is less time. Your lookout. I have said the preparation can be done in 30 days. We are already getting 40 days. There is no problem. It's upon your thought process. Normally I have seen in last 7 to 8 years, students, whatever you have questions or doubts, you will ask when I will ask. You need to have patience. Okay? Normally students all around the world study properly once the pre-scene is released. That's because जब हम लोग को डंडा पड़ता है तभी हम लोग सुधरते हैं. ये दुनिया का नियम है यार. You go to washroom when you feel that you need to go to washroom. Not you are sitting in the washroom just for the sake. So that's the human being's nature. कि जब डंडा पड़ेगा तब हम सुधरेंगे. तो when the pre-scene material comes, then only the student start study all over the world. Maybe somebody out of 201 is starting 5 months back, but he don't have the pre-scene material. That we need to understand. The pre-scene material is about an industry. In our case, it's a tour operator, package tour operator, HAPPYWELL. That pre-scene material is released of around 25 to 30 pages, around 40-45 days before exam. That's the rule. On a hypothetical company in that industry. There is no company in the world named as HAPPYWELL Holiday. कोई नहीं है. We have TUI, we have Thomas Cook earlier, we have Jet2, we have US Expedite, and all that. Companies are there. By looking at those companies, their website, their financials and all that, this case study is prepared. They are not using the actual name. No problem. So I mean to say that there is the data which is given in the pre-scene material are all actual, but not naming that it is TUI data, it is Jet2 data, it is Expedite data, it is mixed data. Nobody can say. So it is very practical. Company business model, how the company is doing, when they started, in which business they are, how they are serving their clients, their stakeholders, business model. The company's executive, non-executive, directors, corporate governance, newspaper articles, competitor details, and some other information, which is always there in 25-30 pages. This time is also there. Students need to be thorough with the pre-scene and need to think that they are the finance manager of the company. In management case study, your job in the company, HAPPYWELL Holiday, you are the finance manager. And as a finance manager, you need to help everybody in the organization based on your position. What is the job of the finance manager? That you need to understand and you need to solve everybody. Now you don't start reading from any Google, what is the job of finance manager? भाई जो भी board members है, board of directors है, उनको कोई भी problems है, आप उनको help करेंगे. You will need to help them. कोई भी colleagues है, आप उनको हेल्प करेंगे. कोई भी फाइनेंस, अकाउंटिंग, मैनेजमेंट, एनी मैटर्स है, आप उनको हैंडल करेंगे. कोई फाइनेंशियल अकाउंट बनाने में प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है, आप हेल्प करेंगे. नॉर्मल काम है सर. कोई अलग से गूगल से पढ़ने का जरूरत नहीं है कि फाइनेंस मैनेजर क्या करता है. हम लोग सबको मालूम है. मे बी लैंग्वेज में कॉमा फुल स्टॉप मेरे को भी नहीं याद है, नहीं जरूरत है. नॉर्मली they need to read properly pre-scene in at least 3 times. They need, matlab you all. If I will say that I shared pre-scene material yesterday, and if anybody has read 1 time, very well. Not read 1 time, you can say not good, bad, but finish off your reading of the pre-scene by today evening 1 time. When you are reading first time, you will find a discomfort. I also find. When you read first time, you don't feel okay. There may be some technical words, some technical paragraphs which you are not getting. But first reading means just essay reading. It's straight from start to end. 25 pages, the way we read English, we can read in 1.5 to 2 hours. So first reading without any break, straight top to bottom you will read. When you read second time, then you take 5 to 6 hours in reading. When you read second time, take pause. Say you read 5 pages, take pause. Say you read 5 pages, take pause. Matlab, second time readings would be done in 2-3 days. Small portions, thinking along different aspects. And then the third reading again depends upon what are the areas you are feeling problems and all that. In the exam, the pre-seen material will be there with you. On the tab you click, it will be showing you the pre-seen material. But in exam, we don't get time to open the pre-seen material, see the stuff and then write the answers. Not possible. So if somebody will think that I will open the pre-seen material, then I will write something, to holiya. Maybe for 1 or 2 seconds you can open pre-seen material, but you read pre-seen material in exam and then you write answers, that's impossible. Not possible at all. You need to remember everything, whatever written in the pre-seen material. I'm not saying that in the financial statement, suppose revenue is 22,368. I don't remember. You need to remember 22,368. I'm not saying that. But at least you need to have some understanding. By figures kya basis pe hai, kitna hai, profit. Thoda bahut. Uske liye you don't need to mug up. When you read 2-3 times, automatically it will be there in your brain. You don't have to mug up. But then if you don't read for 3 times, that means you are not prepared for the exam. The pre-seen material will be available in the exam during entire 3 hours in a separate tab. Around 7 to 10 minutes we use in reading the unseen planning answer. Based on the pre-seen, they will be giving you 4 questions. Each question 45 minutes each. So 45, 180 minutes. That is 3 hours. For first 45 minutes, suppose they have given a question. There will be a scenario. There will be some issue. There will be some discussion with the board members. There will be some problem in the market externally. Something they will give, which will be a write-up of around, I will say around 15 lines, which is not given to you in advance, which you will be getting in the exam hall. Then based on that, they will be asking you some questions. That question based on that write-up which they are giving as unseen in the exam. Maybe sometimes before asking the question, they will be giving you some attachment also. Suppose they want to evaluate the performance of different departments in the company. The aviation department, the hotel department, the IT department, the finance department. And for that, they have given some criteria for evaluation in annexure. That earlier they were using these criteria, these are the results and all that. So sometimes the write-up is lengthy. You take more time to read the write-up and then you can start writing the answers for the question. Whatever the questions are there, on the basis of the write-up, they will be 2 or 3 questions which you need to answer in 45 minutes. So in 45 minutes, reading the stuff, reading the annexure, reading the task requirements, and then you will write your answers, whether it is 2 tasks or 3 tasks, all need to be done within 45 minutes. So if you are in the exam hall and suppose this is the write-up, you start reading from the first line. It will take some time. You read the annexure, will take some time. You read the requirement task, will take some time. I generally say it takes 5 to 7 minutes to read the stuff because that is unseen. That is not given in advance. That you will read at the time of exam in front of your screen, on the screen. Say 5 to 7 minutes gone. Now you can't start writing answers in 1 second. When you read the requirement, you need to make yourself ready. What is the answer for this question? What I will write? How I will write and all that you need to plan. And when you plan, then you start writing. So I generally say that out of 45 minutes, 35 minutes is approximately the writing time. 10 minutes is reading, planning, everything. So 35 minutes will be the writing time. Institute is saying that your speed of writing, typing, should be 15 to 20 words per minute. 15 to 20 words per minute in font size 11. This is font size 20, which you are seeing on the screen. But on 11 font size, your speed of typing should be 15 to 20 words. that comes around 1.5 line. With 11 font size, you should be able to type 1.5 line per minute. So if we say 35 minutes, so 35 into 1.5 is coming around 45 minutes. Or 35 into 15 to 20 words is around 700 words. If there are 2 requirements, both combined. If there are 3 requirements, all 3 combined. In total, whatever the task questions are there, you have to write around 45 lines. You have to write around 700 words. If you can write more than well, very well. If you write 2-3 lines less, chalega. But in 35 minutes, you are writing 30-35 lines. Nahi chalega. Nahi chalega. Because the marks are not on the quantity, quality. But if something I am writing very less, quality will never come. Quality will be a questionable, will be a question. So if I am writing less than 40 lines for all the 2-3 requirement, that means it will be difficult for me to pass the exam. That much less short answer I can't write. The problem also happens that suppose there are A, B, C 3 requirements. You need to write in 35 minutes. You know A very well, but B and C you don't know. So you are taking out of 35 minutes, 30 minutes in A. And in B and C, you are writing 2 lines. We cannot pass the exam because it is not that A marks A, which you have written 30 minutes, the marks is 90% and B and C 5%. No, the marks are normally distributed, average. If A you are writing more, then also you can't get more than 1/3 marks. And B and C, so you have not written at all 2 line. So you will not get any marks. So how you will pass the exam? So where you know well, you need to control yourself. You need to see the timing. You need to see the marks allotted. Then only you will be able to write all the 3 requirement answer in 35 minutes. Because once 45 minutes over, whatever you have written will be submitted. And you will be going to the next one. The next task, the next story for next 45 minutes. You can't go back. And there is no invigilator you can request, please, sir, 2 minutes. That possible in pen and paper. Here on screen, 45 minutes, gone. That's all. So for that reason, you need to plan properly that I will be writing this length of answers and this time. How you will be able to do? When you do every time from nowadays, every day you will be thinking this while writing the answer. When you are reading from somewhere from 10 places, you are start writing the answer. Take 30 minutes only. How much you are writing? See. Don't refer anything. And when after 23rd, when I will be giving you question, when you don't refer anything, then also do. When you again and again do this, in the exam it becomes habit. Natural. You don't need to learn anything. But if you think that I will learn this on the day of exam, and in the class I will be writing 5-page answer, I am go on saying don't write 5-page, you can't write, but you are not hearing, then what will happen? Don't have to say. Those who are doing like this, they need to understand कि आप अच्छे हैं, बुद्धिमान है, उससे कोई मतलब नहीं है. आप मेरी बात सुनना ही नहीं चाहते. आप हर बार मेरी बात से अलग ही काम करते हैं, तो सॉल्यूशन नहीं मिलेगा भाई. क्या करूं मैं? And you tell me what I should be doing, I will be doing that only. Because if I will be giving exam, I will be doing the same thing which I am telling you. There is no difference. Maybe I am a tutor. Exam is an exam. For the exam, I am a student. I need to perform to pass the exam. So इससे कोई मतलब नहीं है कि मेरे से नहीं. आप प्रैक्टिस करिए ना, होएगा यार. Answer should be written in paragraph. You will write, suppose the pricing strategy, penetrating, skimming, cost based, market based. Number laddu, 0. You are writing in bullet format. You are writing in one-liner, not completing the sentence, nahi chalega. Answers has to be in paragraph format. For every paragraph, you can give an heading. You don't have time, don't give heading. Paragraphs should not be more than 5-6 lines. Paragraphs should be structured with small sentences. Every paragraph should be saying different things. Paragraph is structure write-up. You can refer any past term paper question. Every answer written in paragraph format. So you need to present your answers in paragraph format. As I said, 35 into 2700 words, 45 minutes. So around 40-45 lines answer. Based on a pre-scene, we will do 8 to 10 question paper. I will say 10. There is a term called core area A, B, C, D, E. For every core area, 1, 1, 1, 1. And then there will be at least 5 marks. So 10, 12 things we will be doing. In every, there will be 4 to 5 questions. So around 50 questions we are going to solve. If you open your study material E3, P3, F3, you will find that the total topics are around 60, 20, 20, 20 each, mota moti. I will cover every topic in the class with the help of different questions. Not a technical study, indirect way covering the E3, E2, P2, F2 questions. Don't worry, I will cover. For this accounting classes, I am taking separate class because if in accounting question comes and you don't have knowledge, you can't write anything. For that reason, I am asking CIMA student, भाई पूरा IFRS पढ़ लो, अच्छे से जान लो, जैसे कि आप ये नहीं सोचो कि मेरे को तो ये आता नहीं है, लेकिन आप बार बार व्हाट्सएप में क्वेश्चन पूछते जाओगे, सर मेरे लिए तो ये नहीं है, अरे भाई मेरे को मजा आ रहा है क्या आपको? Then तो why not I am asking you to take the classes of E2, P2 also. I am to teaching. The classes are going on every day. Whether it's a corporate governance, risk management in different batches. But if I ask you like this, you will puzzle yourself. You will not be able to give exam even in 1 year. तो भाई एग्जाम भी तो देना है ना, तो जो जरूरत है वही करा रहे हैं. अब आप उस पर क्वेश्चन मत रेस करिए कि why I will study F2 accounting portion. अरे भाई, when you give exam, then every student after the exam saying that, sir मेरा accounting portion अच्छा नहीं हुआ. Every student. Just one doubt. जब एग्जाम खत्म, सर अकाउंटिंग वाला क्वेश्चन का आंसर कैसे लिखेंगे? इतना पढ़ने के बावजूद, by doing so much study, तो आप मेरे ऊपर छोड़िए यार. Keep a trust on me. Whatever I am asking you, आपको पास कराना मेरी जिम्मेवारी है. आप उसमें नया नया उजागर मत करिए. रिक्वेस्ट है, कोई फायदा नहीं है. When the exam will be there, based on the pre-seen material, they will prepare 5, 6, 7 sets of papers. 5, 6, 7 sets of question paper. They say variant. Variant 1, variant 2, variant 3, variant 4, variant 5, variant 6. It's upon them. Earlier they were preparing 5 variants, now they are preparing even 6, 7 also. Because now there are 2 terms that the exams are happening. Now, when you all will be giving exam, whether the variant which you will be getting is easy or difficult, nobody can say. The variants are not of the same standard. Some of the question paper are difficult, some of the question paper are easy, some are medium. Who decide this? Institute, you and me not. Whether they are communicating after the exam that this variant was difficult, never. That's their call, we don't know. That in the exam, these 6 paper come, which one was difficult. But when you are getting a difficult paper, then whatever marks you will score, your marks will be multiplied by a weight. That weight will be 105%, 110%, something like that. But if you are getting an easy variant, simple question paper, then your actual marks will be multiplied by 90-95%. And if you are getting average variant, neither difficult, neither easy, then your marks will be multiplied by 100%. That means whatever your marks, that is your marks announced to you after the exam. That weighted average marks should be 80 out of 150. Sometimes suppose a student scored 79. Then the student can say that, sir, why they have given me 79? Can't they give me 1 marks more to pass? Please understand, 79 examiner has not given you. Suppose your variant was difficult. Examiner has given you 70, 71. But the computer has multiplied that with 110%. So you got 79 by the computer, not by human being, by the AI. Nobody can give you, as any teacher in the world can give you 79 and make you fail. वो टीचर को पता ही नहीं था. Maybe you scored 85 multiplied by 90%, so it becomes less than 80. So don't think that 79 कोई आपको दिया है. Your weighted average marks should be 80 out of 150 to pass the exam. That weightage we don't know, never the institute disclose. I have said E2, P2, don't need to read from Kaplan book or anything. Do the videos from YouTube channel. My YouTube channel I have pasted here. Suppose I am giving you a question on ESOP. Suppose You will say that मेरे को तो ESOP मालूम नहीं है. आप मेरे YouTube चैनल पे जाएंगे, मेरे YouTube चैनल पे आप जाइए, प्रकाश सराफ YouTube आ गया. Now in this YouTube channel, you go in the search engine, you type ESOP. ESOP आ गया. Strategic case study, 1 second. Basic EPS, CIMA F3 short term finance. Exactly ESOP नहीं आया, इसका मतलब मेरा YouTube चैनल पे ESOP का कोई वीडियो नहीं है प्रॉपरली. अब इसके अंदर जब बेसिक EPS में जाएंगे, थोड़ा बहुत ESOP का बात मैं करता हूं, I use. But if you open this and you are not getting a feeling, तो आप कोई दूसरा का वीडियो में चले जाइए. आप YouTube में ऐसे ही टाइप करिए ESOP. मतलब आप बहुत ज्यादा, I mean to say, ज्यादातर आपको मेरे माने YouTube चैनल पे you will get the things. So if I am asking you a question, you don't know the background of that, you do research for half an hour, 1 hour, you refer Kaplan material, you refer something else, I will advise go YouTube videos. Because in the video when somebody is teaching, either me or somebody, and explaining the concept, you will be able to understand fast. So half an hour आपने research किया, then you write the answer, no problem. You refer somewhere. But E2 P2 का Kaplan material पढ़ने नहीं बैठना है, कोई फायदा नहीं. Because that is technical, that is not related with the case study pre-seen. If some technical knowledge required, you need to just brush up with some YouTube videos. Generally 80 to 90% of type of the things you will be able to get on my channel only. Something you are not getting, you generally search YouTube. Or maybe for that you can refer some material before writing the answer. हर दिन आपको सोचना है, कुछ नया सीखना है, हर दिन, every day, from now onwards. Every day you need to learn something new. Don't take tension. मेरे को अरे कल एग्जाम है क्या भाई, हर दिन पढ़ रहे हैं ना. When you study every day for next 35 days, you will be knowing 35 things, at least new things. So 35 new things तो एग्जाम के लिए तैयारी हो गया. आप उसको अच्छे से पढ़िए, समझिए, आंसर लिखिए अपनी लैंग्वेज में. That you need to do. Recordings of all the classes you will get on next day in the software only. Today's class you will get recording, you don't have to request. Tomorrow my team will join in the office 10:30 a.m. They will assign the video in your software. You will be able to get the video from the software, you can see. If still you find a problem, even though I have written that, you can call them, don't call, don't WhatsApp them. Mail, so that I am in the loop. I see you have mailed. And I am seeing how much time they are taking to reply. We have hired 8 more persons in our organization in last 10 days. And 2 more new are coming tomorrow. So now the team is very big. एक भी जगह काम नहीं करेगा उसको जिंदा नहीं छोड़ूंगा. Believe me. लेकिन आप मैसेज करेंगे, मेरा क्यों मैसेज करेंगे? Why you don't become professional? You just mail. I am there in the loop. I will see how much time they are taking to reply you. Okay? So for any technical query, material, video, this, that, no WhatsApp. No WhatsApp to any colleague, any friend. Just mail, your problem will be resolved. But during office hours, you need to understand. If today you are doing any mail, you will get the reply tomorrow, because I cannot disturb on Sunday. They have their personal life. They should enjoy so that they can work better. So I cannot disturb on Sunday. WhatsApp group is already created for all of you. There is not allowed that you can paste your thing. Their reason is only one. Different student will bombard with different types of things and we all get disturbed. तो आपको नंबर सबका उसमें है, जो भी अभी बैच में है, आपको किसी से भी कनेक्ट करना है, आप उसको मैसेज करिए पर्सनली, बोल दीजिए अपना नाम, वो आपसे इंटरेस्टेड है, बात करेगा, नो प्रॉब्लम. बट आपको सबको बैच का डिटेल में जो स्टूडेंट से दिया गया है. इफ समबडी विल ज्वाइन टुमारो, दे विल बी एडेड इन द ग्रुप. You can all connect with each other. I intentionally said my team that nobody can WhatsApp in that group, because so that we all will not get disturbed. Because nowadays there is an ACCA group, there is this staff group, there is family group, there is CIMA group. अरे यार माथा खराब हो जाता है. So many groups are actually, when in the group we find problem to communicate in the group very fast. In place of that, a student can WhatsApp me personally directly. You will get, even when I was starting the class, there was some doubt Before starting the class 1 minute back, I gave the doubt clearance in the WhatsApp. So personal बढ़िया है in place of the group. अगर आपको ग्रुप में किसी से बात करनी है, नंबर्स आपके पास है, you connect with that person, it's your call. I don't have any issue. This is written by CIMA Institute. The case study exam is an attempt to simulate workplace problem solving. सारा का सारा केस स्टडी में कोई ना कोई प्रॉब्लम है और उस प्रॉब्लम का सॉल्यूशन आपको बताना है. And allows examiners to move one step closer to the assessment of competence. किताब पढ़ के कोई चीज टेक्निकली जान के जिंदगी में कोई फायदा नहीं है. जब तक we can't apply in the practical world, we can't solve the problems of the organization, there is no use of study. So CIMA is testing that, not your technical knowledge. The case study exam is assessed by way of 3-hour computer-based exam. You cannot take the examination until you have successfully completed, if you are old student, E2, P2, F2 paper, if you are FLP student solving the assignments, if you are CSEP not required. The exam comprises a series of requirements which aims to integrate, apply the knowledge of all the subjects. The exam is based on a pre-seen material, advanced copy submitted additionally along with the unseen material on the day of exam. In the question, there will be a trigger. Trigger means some write-up, some attachments, some materials, and then based on that, there will be some task, which you need to answer in 45 minutes. On the CIMA website, it is written tips by the examiner. Read the pre-seen material carefully. I have already said 3 times, at least. Come into the exam understanding the industry, relating to industry. I will be sharing with you a Bible notes, not shared any time in past. This time, more aggressive study, more better structured notes, more better preparation. So I will be sharing Bible. Believe me, if you prepare that Bible, till the time you will give exam, you will not have any question to ask as a basic understanding. That Bible I will share. So I mean to say that relating to this industry understanding, no research required. I have done all. Research कर करके अभी खून में दौड़ रहा है holiday home. Believe me. So for that reason, everything, practical study also, industry study also, how it can be applied in the exam, I will share notes with you. Not written by me, taken from different websites and all that. Not my write-up, not my English language. When I will write, I cannot write that beautiful because my English is not that beautiful. I am not a language teacher, but I can write that in my own language. Maybe some grammar English mistake will be there because I am that type of person. But I can easily pass the exam. Examiner will give me marks, whatever I will write. So that whatever I will share, that is taken from different places. Research done. Research done by me, not by anybody else, because anybody else may be able to do research about holiday company tour operator, but they don't know CIMA exam structure, what type of question they ask, how that notes to be prepared, that I know. So that personal feeling is there, but everything written in that notes from different website, different places. Manage time and make sure they do not run out of time on sections they know well, which happens. Out of ABC, you know A, you are giving 30 minutes for A, you are not getting time for B and C. It's sure that we cannot pass the exam. Answer what is asked by reading the question very carefully. Many students have the tendency, what the question is asking, I am not concerned. I will write whatever I know. You will get laddu. You have to write the answer for the question. That's the most important thing. I always say, if you understood the question, what is they are asking, it's 80 to 90% chance you will pass the exam. That's a very big issue with many students. Answer which are, this is written by CIMA Institute, not by me, taken from website, CIMA website. Answer which are not applied to the case will not score high marks. If you are writing something which is not related with the scenario, with the trigger, with the unseen portion, with the annexure, you will get less marks because you are technical, but you are not practical. A good level of knowledge of the 3 management syllabus is advisable. That good level of knowledge we will be building in coming 20 days. F2 is already running. E2, P2 we will build up in coming 20 days. Don't take tension. Candidates must be able to apply their knowledge to variety of situations, and so they have depth in the knowledge of the subject matter. This can be developed with practice. No other way. You will say, हम लोग सभी कोई कहीं ना कहीं घूमने गए होंगे. You must have gone for maybe what do you say, triple S holiday, which is sand, sun, and what do you say? Sea, or maybe a mountain holiday or something, whatever यार. सभी को हॉलीडे किया हुआ है मालूम है, लेकिन यहां हॉलीडे जाना नहीं, यहां कंपनी का प्रॉब्लम को सोचना है, समझना है, दूर करना है. ज्यादातर आंसर आप सबको आता है, एकदम प्रैक्टिकल होने की जरूरत है. इफ यू थिंक आई डोंट नो टेक्निकली, आई डोंट नो टेक्निकली. Each and every sentence or paragraph in your books I don't remember, and I will never be able to remember. So please understand that technicality is not required in CIMA exam. The CIMA case study blueprint is again taken from the CIMA website based on 5 core activities. In coming 20 days, we will cover those 5 activities only, other than the today's class, because today we will cover the pre-scene. Supported by arrangement of assessment outcome expressed in terms of I can, when I will be asking questions on different parts of core area A, B, C, D, E, they are all focusing on different areas, mingling that with the syllabus and with the pre-scene material. Rather than focusing on distinction between different core activities, the most important skill on the day of exam is to able to answer the task set with sufficient application to the company concerned. If suppose you know revenue recognition, we are going to discuss in our SBR classes in coming 5-7 days after this leasing. And there is very important for your case study revenue recognition. I will be telling for revenue recognition, there are 5 principles, there are 5 conditions. You start writing in the answer those 5 conditions. Maybe you mug up or maybe you copy pasted. Moti chur ka laddu. How that revenue recognition relevant in this scenario? वहां क्या बोल रहा है? उसका relation revenue, because जिंदगी में भी वही है. If I am working somewhere and the organization is facing problem in recording revenue, I will open the book, I can see what is written in IFRS, but I don't able to apply how this will be solved. क्या फायदा मेरा पढ़ाई करने का? तो सीमा बोल रहा है भाई आप रेवेन्यू रिकॉग्निशन जानते हो, you know, okay, apply that in practical world, whether that can be treated as a revenue or not. If yes, why? If not, why? That we need to write. So scenario based, what they are asking, and there can be millions of scenario possible. Exact what will be coming in the exam, we can't prepare. We cannot prepare. The main reason candidates fail is that their answers are very generic, maybe many times technical. Broadly speaking, you will need to ensure you have properly prepared the pre-scene information in advance for the exam, and also be comfortable with how to react in different situations. So we will do up till 23rd April what? All core areas A, B, C, D, E, technical study, applying that technical study in the basis of the pre-scene material, the industry and all that. And then what we will do? The mock papers without referring anything for next 15 days, 23rd to 7th of May. That is our schedule that we will be doing. मैंने स्टडी प्लान बना दिया है. 2nd अप्रैल आज we are going to understand